I would say that in the meeting I had with the two fire chiefs, I think that Chief Maplethorpe has given some things some consideration. I don't know what the CENTCOM attorney is going to say. The only thing is, I have heard firmly out of Chief Maplethorpe's mouth and Mayor McHugh, who is the chair of the Jets Board, is that no, we are not being billed currently and there's nothing to be billed for. However, I raised the question, if you recall, I recommended that we always we should consider maintaining our ownership in CENTCOM and pay the rent, at least for several years, a year or 2 years, till we really know where we want to be, so that in case we ever wanted to revert all the way back to CENTCOM, we still have ownership. If we give up our ownership, then we come back as a customer, you know, or begging to be a customer. And we're not right now not being charged rent. We have to decide, I am open to pay the rent. They need to say that they are willing to pay, you know, have us pay the rent. I think they're legally obligated to allow us to do that, is my belief. But that's something that we'll be talking about at that meeting. Now, if Chief Maplethorpe says that the board, he feels, would be willing, or it makes sense that they would give us part of our 911 surcharge money back to help pay for the dispatch at Glenview, then technically also, well, then that money can be put back to pay the rent. So.
Wasn't there some talk about switching the fire department or something over? No? No. Okay. My mistake.
The question that was brought up is, we serve in 2 fire districts, and would it be possible to be in 1 fire district versus the 2? And whenever you're talking changing districts in anything, it's not easy. In schools, it's damn near impossible. In fire districts, it is a little bit more easy. And there was a brief discussion that we had with Jim Rock on the issue. We talked with both the police chiefs about it. The Grays Lake Fire Department and the Round Lake Fire Department work very closely together, particularly because of the way their boundaries are. They have, over the past several years, particularly with the development, cleaned up some of their boundaries and done swaps. So there was discussion about that. Ultimately, if we were going to make a change, it would have to go to referendum. You would need a citizen committee to come forward. But we're not anywhere near that. This was just stuff that was more discussed on an exploratory measure. So, no, that is nothing that's being moved forward.
Yeah, I thought it was, you know, part of the dispatch thing, so I just misunderstood.
Yeah. Any other questions? Comments? Gosh, you're being quiet.
Dangerous.
Jim, any other comments or anything to add on the CENTCOM issue?
Not at this time. I think we'll get have that conversation hopefully next week and get some answers to our questions so that we can start to make those decisions.
Okay, agreed. Do I have a motion for adjournment of the meeting?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned 8:06.